counter. Kaizer Chiefs in the black and gold will attack the goal to the right-hand side of your screen in half. And Kabusko in the red and white will play from right to left. Shabalala, well, the little kickback was to nobody particular because they're very different ideas.
You don't do that as a player because you don't know what's happening behind you. First you call the ball and you turn your body around to see what you can do. Once again, the start and the stop-start, and this time Miguel, he's being told that you stood on the ankle of the opponent.
It's the man who had that shot that was well saved by Brandon Peterson. Benny Miguel receives the handshake from the man that he fouled.
He can put it so he don't get himself into trouble. Because we saw first half, he was dishing the yellow cards the referee.
Wide here to the fullback Capidaro. Surprised Peterson didn't come off his line. He left McCarthy to do all the dirty work in front of him, did Peterson, and he did well, I must say, McCarthy. However, I think they've continued the corner here, Kaizer Chiefs, and if he had come off his line, Peterson, he would have avoided having to face the set piece.
But absolutely, I think you should have came off his line because he came and stopped, and Baseka Mako had to track all the way. The Bayali, the attacker, they doing very well with his ball frame to concede that corner.
No changes imminent from either side going into the second half of this encounter. First corner of the second half, second of the match from Kabusko. It's a foul from, I think, Ngoi, who is, I can't imagine, too far away from picking up a yellow card or maybe a second because he's already on a booking.
With that ball. Boy, he waited, the defender clear it, so you also don't cause yourself any injuries.
Long ball forward, it's not a bad one either. This is the Clinton Lilepo. Forced to turn back towards Zitu Kunika.
Rocky, that's my frustration. The thing trying with
linking toward, he's falling over backwards.
And one thing I've noticed in both teams, they are playing in patches. Rocky, there's defenders, there's gap, there's a midfielder, there's gap, and there's strikers up front like the Silver. So now there's no connection between. They have to pack and stay together and move as a unit when you are attacking and defending. But we see a lot of empty areas and in the field of play.
Kaizer keeps getting down the flanks and then the stop and turn and they play back towards the defenders. And gives you some sort of indication as to the gameplay leg rather than
so in the second half
trying to sew it up in the first leg. Leber blown for foul play.
Huh? You can move for more.
Not concede and move away from Rwanda with a share of the spoils and take her chances in the second leg rather than try and emphatically impose yourself on the opposition. That's certainly what we're seeing on the field of play. Big header away by Adiboyo. Advantage play to Kabusko by the match referee, and a little bit of a missing defence by Paseka Marco. This man's dangerous by Yola. Ball first. Certainly changed direction, but it's risky when you dive in with both feet. During the first half, when I'm 10 came across and chatted to the coaches, and you gave your hypothesis about the type of ball that Mteto was playing and whether there'd be any difference. Well, we wait to see whether that turns out to be a change in the strategy. We haven't seen it yet.
Wait for it, Rocky. You will see it. I just feel like now McCarthy's played that ball that way. But what
Just for a moment, and we're not that far into the second half just yet, but just for a moment I was wondering if it wasn't for the black and gold, I was wondering whether we wouldn't be seeing the blue of Wits University back in the day of when they played that blue twine style of football. Because you're seeing a lot of long balls being perpetrated by Chiefs suddenly.
But again, the long balls have to be played effectively, Rocky. You can, at Durban City, he used to say that if it's not on, don't do it. And when it's on, he knew exactly, the players knew exactly when to take.